Hello, in this video we're going to go over how to review our timesheets and how to submit them. Every week we are going to submit our timesheets. The first thing we got to do is review our timesheet, make sure all our entries are correct and that we're happy with it. So let's go through how to do that. So we're looking at our appointment manager. This is where we entered all our time in, and the best way to go and review it is to just go ahead and click right on this timesheet number right here on top, and it'll take you to all your detailed entries. And it'll show you your start time and end time for each entry. So it's defaulted to sort by the latest entries on top and the earlier entries going down. We'll look at June 9th. That was our last entry. Let's see, we have a 7:30 to 15:30 time, and we'll see that was 8 hours, and what that time was for was our description as PTO. So we'll see that we had 8 hours of PTO on the 9th. On the 8th we had our 3 entries, our start shift, our lunch, and our end shift. So we can see we had 4 hours here, we had 30 minutes lunch, and we had 5 hours after lunch. One thing we want to make sure is that we don't have any overlapping time. So it's 9 o'clock, 1300, 1300, 1330, 1330, 1830. We don't want this one to start at 9 o'clock again and be overlapping, or we would have to click on it and make an edit. We could click on here and edit the time. If you click on the timesheet, you could edit your timesheet from here by clicking edit and changing your start time. This 1330 right there would have to be changed. One other way to review your timesheets, to get to that same page instead of clicking on this timesheet number, one other option is to click on these 2 dots right here and click on resources and go to timesheets. And you might want to make this a favorite as well. This shows your weekly timesheets. There's a start date and end date, start date, end date, and each line is going to be a week. So to make this a favorite, again, you click on this drop down arrow and you click on favorites. And favorites will display it under here under the home button. So you'll have the timesheets as your favorite if you want to see all your weekly timesheets, and if you need to review them, you would review them here. And you would be reviewing these ones that are entered status. As we go forward, these time cards are going to be submitted and approved. So these older ones will be in approved status. So let's look at this current one. And this will take us to the previous menu that we were looking at. So we can see our ins and outs for the whole week and how to submit the time card. We go up here and hit the submit button right here. And that's how we submit our time cards, and that's how we review our time cards. And remember, we submit it right there. All right, thank you.